Introduction and Navigation. Welcome to the PA300 video manual. Things have come a long way since KORG introduced their first arranger keyboard, the SAS-20, back in 1983. Over the decades, KORG has developed incredible arranger technologies and created the most successful and respected arranger keyboards ever made. Used by tens of thousands of music professionals in countries around the world, KORG arrangers have thrilled audiences and delighted players everywhere. The PA300 takes many of the key features of these keyboards and brings them together into an incredible balance of affordability and power. The professional sound quality and innovative intuitive features of this instrument are designed to help you perform and create music. In this hour-long video, we'll cover the main functions of your PA300. There's a lot to cover, so each exercise will be brief, but it should be enough to get you started. We recommend that you follow the video all the way through the first time, pausing when necessary. Then later go back to specific chapters. For more detailed information, the PDF manuals on the accessory disc that came with your PA300 can help you dig deeper. A musical instrument with this much power and ability can be daunting the first time you start using it, but relax. You'll learn how to get started quickly using this video manual, and you'll be a PA Series Pro in no time. If possible, have a USB memory device such as a pen drive with a standard MIDI file, a karaoke MIDI file, and an MP3 file on it for the song play section. Don't worry if you don't have all these things right now. You can always come back later if you want, when you do have them. By the way, don't worry if the styles and sounds in your PA300 are different or organized in different locations than shown in the video. The ones used in this video are for example only. If you are instructed to select a particular style or sound, and either it isn't there or the name is different, select any other and continue to follow along. Okay, before we get started, let's restart the PA300 so we'll both be in the same place from the beginning. Hold down the standby button for a few seconds to turn it off. The screen will dim for a short period, then go completely black. Now turn it back on. It takes a minute or so to load all the necessary data in, like styles, sounds, etc., similar to when you start a computer. While the data is loading, let's look at a few things on the top panel of the PA300. Because this instrument is mainly designed for performance, there are many switches and knobs on the top panel assigned to functions for immediate access. For now, let's get familiar with a few of the main ones. For example, the joystick, used to control different parameters of the sounds. Master volume. The balance knob, used to adjust the balance between the sounds you are playing on the keyboard, these are called the keyboard tracks, and the sounds of the accompaniment or song. For now, set this to the middle position. To the right, you'll find the mode buttons for accessing the three basic functions of the PA300: playing styles, playing songs, and creating songs. Global is for adjusting parameters that affect the PA300 as a whole, such as assigning functions to a foot switch. Media is for accessing save, load, and other internal and external drive functions. These are the style element buttons used to trigger the intros, variations, etc. of each style. The red start-stop button used for starting and stopping the style or song. These four buttons give direct access to selecting styles, sounds, and songs, as well as Songbook, a special feature for organizing songs and styles for your performance. The Performance Select buttons to access several keyboard track settings, as well as the My Setting button to quickly access your most favorite keyboard track setup. These buttons adjust the octave of the upper keyboard sounds. These buttons quickly transpose the entire PA300 up and down. And this turns split on and off. The value dial to adjust the parameter values. The menu button that brings up the available edit pages on the screen, and the exit button to return to the top page. The color touch screen, the heart of the PA300 interface. Below the screen are the four single touch setting buttons, abbreviated as STS, for accessing keyboard track settings saved with each style. The back of the PA300 is where you'll find the headphone output. This is used for line out as well. The assignable pedal or damper connector is where you can connect either a pedal, like the optional EXP2 for controlling things like volume, a foot switch, like the optional PS1 for controlling things like starting and stopping a style, or a damper pedal. USB host port for connecting external drives such as a USB memory stick, and a USB device port for connecting the internal drive to a computer. Now that the PA300 has finished powering up, let me show you how to adjust the brightness of the display. Hold down the menu button and turn the dial to adjust it to the setting that works best for you. It will retain that setting until you choose to adjust it again. Also, for the purposes of this video, Easy Mode needs to be off. Easy Mode reduces the amount of displayed parameters, making a simpler and easier interface. Let me show you what I mean. You'll notice that the screen has a lot of information, and there are several tabs with more information. Touch the small rectangle in the upper right corner of the screen to open the Page menu, like a drop-down menu on a computer. Touch Easy Mode. You'll notice now that the screen has only the most basic information with no additional tabs. This is very useful for performance or when you just want the basic functions of the PA300. For this video, Easy Mode needs to be off, so open the Page menu again and touch Easy Mode to turn it off. Your screen should look like this. Your PA300 comes with several demo songs. Press Style Play and Song Play simultaneously to enter demo mode. After a few seconds, the first song starts and will play through each of the songs, showing the sounds, styles, and capabilities of this amazing instrument. You can jump to specific songs by selecting from one of these three categories: full songs, solo instruments, or styles. Touch full songs, then select a song, for example, dance. Pressing Exit returns you to the category selection. Pressing one of the mode buttons exits from demo mode. Press Style Play. The PA300 is designed so that when you turn it off and on, the status of a few of the panel switches will return to how they were when you turned the PA300 off. For example, if autofill was on, then it will be on after you restart. If it was off, then it will be off when you restart. This ensures that the PA300 is exactly how you like it set up as soon as you turn it on. For the purposes of this video manual, we need to start with your PA300 set the same as mine. So make sure the following switches are set this way. Autofill should be on, the memory button should be on, and manual bass should be off. To avoid wasting power, your PA300 will automatically turn off if you don't play it, press any buttons, or use the touchscreen for a period of 2 hours. Please save your data, for example, performances, styles, songs, etc., that you are working on before taking a prolonged pause. This auto power off feature is on by default, but can be shut off in global mode. You may have a damper pedal that you'd like to connect to your PA300. Like on a piano, holding down a damper pedal sustains the notes you are playing. If you don't have one now, don't worry, you can do this operation later on when you do. But if you do have one, let me show you a couple of things. You connect the damper pedal here. There are many different damper pedals available, so it's a good idea to calibrate the PA300 to your particular pedal the first time you use it. Go to Global Mode by pressing the Global button. Touch Controllers. Then touch the Foot Controller tab. Touch Calibration. Press and hold down the pedal and touch here. Now release the pedal and touch here. Done. This calibration is automatically saved, and you won't need to do it again until you use a different pedal or foot switch. Press Exit.